We are from the tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel. Our great-grandfather was the fourth son of Jacob, called Gad. You know, as time goes on, you will not get the original history. But our forefathers tried to pass on this history till it gets to us. And we will continue to pass it on till it gets to our children and our great-grandchildren, who will still continue with the good job. So, when the Igbos got to Ngri, they nationalized, they settled, and the children were growing up. The whole place was congested. They decided to diversify, which is what you still see every day. So, our great-grandfather, by name Uduma, moved from Mri down to Ohafia, where you can now call Ibeku, and settled down. Having settled down there for some years, he had his own children. He had his 4 children: Abam, Ezema, another Uduma, and Eda. These are the 4 children. When they grew up, having worked with their father, they needed to establish their own family. Them too, they moved out. One settled at Abam. When you're driving from Ibeku down to Ohafia, you pass Abam. Although it's in Aruchuku local government now by classification, what you have now as local government. But they are our brothers, our senior brothers. Whatever we do here, we still go back there and discuss with them, settle with them before we start doing it. So the other one, staying with the brother, after some time, the wife was pregnant. So the pregnancy, grows to a certain height that they were expecting a twin. And then it was an abomination to have twins. So, instead of the woman to come and cause crisis and chaos, he sent the woman away. He told the woman you should go that side and have your baby. When you are done with your pregnancy, I'll come and look for you. So the woman struggled, and got to Achichi Elu Ohafia. That was where, after her 9 months, she delivered. Lo and behold, it wasn't a twin. It was just a boy who is now our Udumezem. That is why every king in Ohafia answers Udumeze. Then the woman was very happy that the causes, the calamity, the thought that will befall her, God has averted it for her. So when the husband came looking for her, he told the husband that she's not going back anywhere, that this ground has favored her. So let them settle here. And the husband see reasons for them to settle. So they settled in Achichielu. Till today, as we speak, if you have an issue with your neighbor and you need the truth, you take the neighbor to the Achichielu, where your neighbor or you yourself or whoever that is coming to bear witness will not lie. Because it's a very spiritual ground. Just like can be likened to the ground that our dear Lord called Moses. Say, take off your slippers for where you stand. It's a holy ground. So that Achichielu is a holy ground. We do crusades there. Our brother, Reverend Dr. Mokpai, comes there and do crusade, do every other thing. But it doesn't disturb the potency of the land. We are great warriors. We are great warriors. In fact, for you to be a man in Ohafia, you must have one or two heads that you've rolled out in the war. Otherwise, commando anega korogi kuro. If I stroll with you to my compound in Demaga and I pass through Ikoro, the man there will call me with the Ikoro and I will answer. Why? I have not killed anybody, but my great-grandfathers, whom I bear their name, did that for me. But it's so unfortunate that civilization has come to take away most of these cultures. But I'm so happy to be back, to see that we still hold the autumn ceremony, which is a major stronghold when it comes to development. When you walk around the streets, you see boreholes, you see street lights, you see tarred roads everywhere. It's born out of this autumn ceremony, and we'll continue to do it. We don't need government to come and do it for us. We'll vote whoever we like. Whoever will know, vote with who is credible. Not your promises. Nobody cares about the promises, because on our own, we are contented and we are ready to invest in all these SOCs. And by God's grace, in Ohafia today, you have people from Ohafia, which is even our state capital, people from Ebonyi State, people from Ijo land, people from Yoruba lands, Ondo, Akure, coming into Ohafia to do their businesses, and we welcome them. It's not in other regions where somebody will come and tell you pay match and ground. You know, try to give you a lot of troubles while you're doing your business. No. We are very loving people. We welcome you. Treat you as our own. We make sure your business succeeds. And you see them in return. Some of them give birth to their children, name them, give them our names, settle down. So when you come to Ohafia, with the help of these age grades, we make sure we give our people these basic amenities. And because they are here, we have schools. We have even Reverend Dr. Mokpai has his polytechnics at Tatsaga. We have so many satellite campuses, even UNN, you know. And the foundational schools, that's the primary, secondary schools, standard ones. So when you come here, just like you have visited, you see that all these things are working. And you can as well do your businesses with no risk of terrorism. So what else? You feel at home, settle down, you know. So that's what is driving all these things.
Okay.
It's the internal development that we came together to build, you know. That is what is driving it. Nobody is looking at government should do this or that. When we have any erosion on the road now, you see the youth come out to fix it without calling the local government chairman or the Federal House of Assembly, that representative in Federal House, or they say, we'll fix it first. So you will be forced to help us where we cannot reach out. You'll be forced, because you know that these people, if they can, they would have settled it. So we'll try to create an enabling, free playing ground for everybody, not even our people, both people from outside. And because of that security, when they travel, they tell their people, oh, you can come here and do business, you know, and everything is there. They will have the good Lord Jonathan barracks. You have the military personnel who are already on ground to make sure that there's peace in the place. So, you think of any place to do business in Abia State, I think Ohafia should be the best. Try to be honest with you. And I mean no problem, you know. In Igbo land, when you talk of a warrior who can go to war with his bare hands and defeat you, you come to Ohafia and get them. So during the Biafra War, I was not there. I didn't fight the Biafra War, but my father did. And we were told the story. Ohafia people were, because we have a boundary with Biakba, that is Cross River State. We also have boundary with Akwa Ibom. And you know, the food that they were bringing for soldiers and also for Igbo citizens were coming through Cameroon. So you pass through the sea, enter Calabar through Bakassi. Then we'll pick it up and distribute for the people. We'll receive it from the borders, you know, and they bring it down to distribute. So, as a means of livelihood, without food you cannot survive, and that was what ended the war. So it was Ohafia people, the Ohafia warriors, that you will send to go and receive the food, escort it down to the villages where it will be distributed. So I think when the then generals, talking of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, had a meeting with Awolowo and some other stakeholders, and they were told, these people are very strong, they will defeat you. No matter your armory, they will defeat you. The only thing you can use against them is a weapon of hunger. Weapon of hunger. That's the only thing you can use against, because if you are not filled in here, you won't be able to shoot guns or do any work. You know what I'm talking about. So they have to block the foot passage, and that was what led to selling of Bakassi Peninsula, because they trade it with the Cameroonians that they shouldn't allow food to cross over. You understand? So when that happened, it was a very big problem. It was a very big blow. There was no food anywhere. Kwashiorkor set in. And that was when the Nigerian soldiers now gained momentum to cross in. And our people started going into hiding. So our commander then, Odumegu Emeka Ojukwu, has to go and negotiate to see how we can establish another source of food, another source that our food will be coming. But while he was there, Effiong, which is his second in command, saw that the Kwashiorkor has already wiped away our soldiers, and if things continue, even the children, who are the future of the Igbos, will be wiped out. He did the needful. That's why I called him one of the bravest soldiers in the history of Nigeria. He did the needful. He surrendered. Because he who fight and run away lives to fight another day. Every Igbo man is marginalized. Every Igbo man is marginalized. That's why you see my brother is there. Our leader, Mazen Namdekalo, is paying the utmost sacrifice. He's there. And the court has released him. Court have told him to go. But Nigerian government hold him back. We are marginalized. Chimo, if you have 4 children and you buy bread, you share this bread to these 4 children, none of them will complain. But when you give bread to 3 and you withhold 1, you've already started a war between the 4 children, because the other one will not die of hunger. That is what is happening in Igbo land. Any land you go, you don't see an Igbo man live there. It's a dry land. So we are marginalized. My children now cannot work in NNPC. They will not want to employ them. There is no federal parasite that want to employ my children. It's a birthright of one tribe in this country. So what do you expect? We want freedom. Everybody does. And we pray it will come soon. Did you see any place that that doesn't have light? None. But I tell you, for the past 2-3 years, there has not been NEPA light. I mean, there has not been NEPA light in Ohafia. But come in the night, you see light everywhere. Because we have the money to buy the fuel. Even when they sell it at 280 naira, we are buying it. There's no home at night that you not see light. So we have to work for it and make sure they are there. So if you're coming to Ohafia to come and invest, you're welcome. You're welcome. Nobody will kidnap you. We will patronize you. We have the skill in case you want to employ. Work for you with all due diligence. I even learn from you. Your homes, your families are secured. You are not paying much tax. Some of them, when you come here and join our age grade, we'll see you as one of us. So what we pay as tax in developing our place is what you pay. It's even the government that you pay, but the community does not require any money, apart from the levies as low as 100 naira, 200 every meeting day. Every home, every sons and daughters of Ohafia, home and abroad, they contribute money on every meeting day of every age group. Whether you are abroad or you are home, those money will gather to come and develop the place. So why don't people come and invest? Let them come and invest. We have a spring water, we have everything you need to survive, and your business will strive.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ojoba.
Thank you, Mr. Chimo. I'm happy you're here, and I believe you come back again.